Hello traders, welcome to a quick technical update for Wednesday the 27th of January 2015. We're having a quick look here at the New Zealand versus the US dollar, and we've seen some profit taking on the US dollar as explained in the economic calendar update. However, it's been quite suppressed here with the New Zealand dollar. We haven't seen a major gain. It's been in a consolidation phase, and that's because everything's poised waiting for the Fed's decision tonight, but mainly an hour after that, the RBNZ is expected to come out with a policy statement. If they are to move to a more neutral tone, we should see a resistance forming and a further sell-off in the New Zealand dollar. Now, in the meantime, we do have the US Fed's decision coming out, and that could push people back into the US dollar, and we could see just a little bit of weakness here on the New Zealand dollar, finding some resistance in this downtrend, and potentially trying to go lower. I wouldn't be trading it prior to the New Zealand decision, and so keep an eye on that. If we go over to the Australian dollar, as you can see, if I go to a daily, we're in a down channel here, and it's quite significant. But we've had a bounce on the back of today's stronger CPI data, but then we're finding resistance at an old support level. And should the market move back into US dollars as a result of the Fed, this could be a swing opportunity. If we were to pull a fib from the bottom to the last swing high, we're in a range here where we could possibly see some resistance and some further selling. As potentially a swing opportunity, and you would put your stop loss just above the swing high. So keep an eye on that after the Fed. However, just note that the New Zealand's rate decision will impact the Australian dollar, so any trading opportunities should be on the short-term basis, and then turn for cues from the New Zealand RBNZ. The pound has had a significant rally during the US dollar support, and it's back in this consolidation zone, so there's nothing doing. If you want to trade this and the US dollar was to get bidded again and flows were to move into that, we could see that this is a short-term high, and the market could move back into the center here. Just like any range trading opportunity, take a few pips, and then if it was to move into the lower, you possibly can try and find a bounce and just put your stop losses on either side. Use some pretty tight equity management rules on that. And there's a potential opportunity here tonight if the Fed was to push traders back into US dollars. We've seen a bit of a bounce on a little bit of relief that the Greek elections has run its course, but also the US dollar profit taking. But the overall trend and the condition in Europe isn't any good, so we could see that a break of this current shorter term trend here could get broken tonight, and the euro could definitely head lower, as I expect that this short term low will be tested at some point. So this is one that I'll be trading should the US dollar become back into favour again. I think it's a good opportunity. I won't be looking at the US dollar Swiss franc. Spreads are too wide. It's a little bit too volatile, so we'll stay away from that. We'll have a quick look at the US JAP. If I go to a daily chart, it's in a consolidation pattern, and then in the last few trading days, we're in a very tight range here. The decision tonight, as I said, I don't think it's going to be a massive one or a surprise. I don't know whether it's got enough momentum to move outside of this tight range capacity. We'll have to keep an eye on it. However, just have a look at the flows and what the market sentiment's telling you. We could possibly see some profit taking continue leading up to the Fed's decision, and you might be able to trade the range and just make some pips back up into the 118 handle here. So that's what I'm looking at. I'll be posting some charts of any trades that I do. So let's keep our eyes out. I think it's going to be a quiet European session, and the action will start in a fair few hours' time when the Fed and the New Zealand data starts to roll out. Until then, trade well.